So, you can call me the big casual boy over here. I got into UFC because of Ronda Rousey and Conor McGregor, so I'm casual through and through. But I do like to see who wins and la-di-da-di. And what we have here, the next fight card is...
Don't ever feel like you have to, except that you're a casual. You're a fan, bro.
I'm a filthy casual fan.
But yeah, who's next?
The next one, the next card is Derek Lewis versus Junior Dos Santos. March 9th in Wichita, Kansas.
The Black Beast.
Dude, fucking, what a lad.
Dude, I cannot wait. You know, this is my thing. I knew that DC was gonna manhandle Derek Lewis, but other than that, I love Derek Lewis. He's awesome. He's a great person. You can tell he's just like a very genuine person.
Mate, you want to grab a beer with him, or you'd want to take him to Kentucky Fried Chicken so he could.
Well, actually, you want to take him to Popeyes because you get free chicken because he has a lifetime.
I don't think he's cashed in on that yet. There was like a rumor that he hasn't cashed in on it.
Yeah, but anytime you go with him, he has like apparently he has like a card, or anytime he goes to a Popeyes.
Yeah, dude, like. All right. Well, besides the point.
So you wouldn't want to go to KFC. You would want to go to Popeyes with Derek Lewis.
Fair play. There's a few things on the card, but nothing really grabs my attention other than Ben Rothwell's coming back after his USADA suspension, which was 2 years, dude.
Yeah, that's a long
time. The last fight he had was against Junior Dos Santos. I remember watching it live because Junior Dos Santos did a goddamn Spartan kick and Ben Rothwell fell backwards across the ring. It's one of those ones that you're like, do you want to see what cool UFC moves? This is one of them.
This is
Spartan kick in the octagon.
This is Sparta.
Exactly.
Well, it's exciting to see him come back. You know, so I kind of see what the UFC is doing with these cards, which is like, again, what they did so far this year was they had like the big start card for the ESPN Plus with the TJ Dillashaw and Henry Cejudo, right? And then it was like kind of a slow build up to the end of the first quarter, which is 235.
Yep.
And then they had this huge stacked card, right? The fact that people were going crazy because Jeremy Stephens versus Zabit was like on the prelims, but they didn't understand that it was headlining the prelims. So it was a headliner for the prelims, which is why that such an amazing fight was at the very front end, but it's really at the back end of the prelims, right? And so now we're this is like our roller coaster situation. So we went up, we had this big event of 235. Now we're going back fucking down. Don't get me wrong. This Junior Dos Santos versus Derek Lewis is an amazing fucking fight. It's a huge fight.
It's fan favorites.
That's the meat. That's the meat and potatoes of this card.
Yes.
And then, but again, this entire month we have fight cards. Next month,
after fight cards.
After fight card, after fight card, after fight card. So we're gonna fucking see some fucking amazing main card fights. They're kind of making it top heavy. It's kind of a boxing situation.
Oh yeah.
There you go. So, okay, make your pick: Junior Dos Santos or Derek Lewis.
Junior.
Ooh.
Junior Dos Santos.
You're gonna go with the classic pick. All right. So this is my thing.
I think Derek Lewis's back won't hold up.
You know, this is my thing with Derek. He can be completely losing or out of any fucking fight.
That was
at
ridiculous.
Any day in the world.
That was so ridiculous.
And then one punch changes it. He has that one punch knockout power. You know, actually, now that Ngannou's back on track, I'll make my pick.
You don't want to run that one back.
No, I do want to run that one back now. What? Fucking now. Yes, I do. Okay? I'm picking Derek Lewis I'm picking Derek Lewis to win one because I want him to run it back with Francis Ngannou the right way. The fight that we all deserve. Because one, now Francis is back on track. He's back on that knockout because he fucking... Okay, shut up. Make sure... I said this already. I'm going to say it again. He knocked Cain Velasquez the fuck out.
He did.
He knocked him out. He put him out, and that's what blew out his fucking knee.
Yep.
But I want Derek Lewis and Francis Ngannou to run it back. DC's going to fight Brock. And then after he relinquishes the title and retires, I want Derek Lewis and Francis Ngannou to fight for the fucking strap. And then the winner of that fights.
That's probably the
Stipe
only
Miocic.
way that they're ever gonna go to run that back.
Dude, they have to. We did the fight we should have had the first time around.
Oh man.
Not the fight we need, but the fight we deserve.
Not the fight we need, but the fight we deserve.
Maybe that was the fight we deserve.
Dude.
So,
That first one, oh my god! But Francis, I understandably, Stipe took that man's heart, but he found it again. He found it.
yes, he did.
He found it again.
Yes, he fucking did.
He mauled Curtis Blades,
Oh boy.
and he snapped the knee level cane.
Haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah.
The next card after Derek Lewis versus Junior Dos Santos is my most hyped one for the month after 235, UFC 235.
Yeah.
Darren Till versus Jorge Masvidal. Oh boy.
That's
oh boy.
that's fighter porn, dude. That's fighter.
It must be done. Oh boy. That's fighting porn, dude.
That's fighter porn. It's like nipple rubbing good.
Oh, man.
Actually, it's
Oh mate.
dude. Oh my god.
Let me just tell you something right now.
Masvidal versus Darren Till.
But in London. Now,
So-
there's two possible chances, just in case you don't know. Darren Till is from Liverpool,
Yes, he's from fucking Liverpool.
and the rest of England hates Liverpool, just kind of on a
I
general
actually
level.
know that. That's
Just on a
interesting.
fun level.
Yeah.
Like,
there you go. Fucking
but
Liverpool.
because he's English,
They're gonna root for him.
if
they
it
have to.
put it this way, if it was him versus Michael Bisping, Michael Bisping fan favorite Darren Till gets booed out of the building. In Liverpool, Darren Till gets cheered. In the rest of England, Darren Till gets booed. But because it's now England
Versus
versus
he's like
American,
Mexican or some shit like that. I don't know.
sounds like it. England, because it's England versus Mexico, Darren Till will have an arena full of people
Cheer for him.
cheering him on.
Everybody in that arena is gonna be from Liverpool.
No. The same for Gunnar Nelson. Gunnar Nelson is
Gunnar's
Conor
back.
McGregor's teammate.
Yes,
and
he is.
he has the full support of anywhere in Europe.
But Leon Edwards is from the UK also.
Good point, but I feel like we'd support Conor McGregor over Leon Edwards.
Really?
I really feel like that would be the way.
That's interesting.
You know, actually, it might come down to when Leon Edwards comes out, they'll announce, and hailing from such and such in
Yeah,
England.
because this is the thing. Leon Edwards is actually like he's up there again. Who was his last?
He
really
beat
good fight?
Cowboy,
Yes, that's
and
who it
he
was.
beat someone else.
He beat Cowboy. So the thing about Cowboys again, he was a gatekeeper at 170, but at 155 he's like truly a contender.
Mm-hmm.
But Leon Edwards is very skilled. But don't get me wrong, Leon Edwards has gotten his ass whooped as well.
Yeah.
He's got walked through by a few people.
Kamaru Usman.
Yeah, Kamaru will put that motherfucker out. So he's a contender in 170. He's got a good shot against Gunnar Nelson. Gunnar is very skilled, and again, as his Connor's teammate, which is one of his big draws, his claim to fame. But Gunnar is also again
Draws his claim to fame, but Gunnar is also again a very
very skilled guy on the ground. As well.
Yeah, he held his own against Damian Maia,
There
which
you
is
go. His
saying
ground,
something.
His ground game is very, very good.
Other highlights on this card, just Joseph Duffy, one of the only 4 guys to beat Conor McGregor.
Joe. Yeah.
He's versing Mark Diaz. I'm going to watch his name. Sorry. He's versing
Who?
this lad here, Mark Diakase.
Diakias. Diakias.
That should be a fun fight.
Yeah, Joseph Duffy, again, one of the only people to beat Conor McGregor. And when we say beat Conor, he beat him before he was in the UFC. So
Before
it was the first submission.
Victorious.
The first submission that I think it was an arm
Maybe
triangle.
even a second submission.
Was it the second?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Joseph Duffy had that hype of the last person to beat McGregor.
Yeah.
Because one of his fights was against Poirier, like Poirier's debut again in lightweight, and it was like, this is the last guy to defeat Conor McGregor, and the last person who beat
Because
Dustin
Conor
was McGregor.
didn't Conor go into the UFC with 1 loss?
2.
2?
Yeah.
He went with 2? Okay, fair enough. I will not argue. So there you go. But yes, he did submit him
Aye.
again. So Joseph Duffy will be fighting. I don't know who the other guy is, so I guess that just means I have to go with Duffy.
Fair play. I've got Duffy as well.
I'm gonna also go with Leon Edwards. I think he's good, unless the fight goes to the ground, and then
you're in trouble.
Gunnar Nelson.
And the last one, and probably the most exciting fight on the card, is Volkan versus Dominic Reyes.
Okay, so actually, this is probably my favorite fight on there. One, because I might end up being a light heavyweight if I'm shitty at weight cutting. So I have to keep track of these people. All right,
Dominic
Reyes.
He's an exciting guy.
And apparently, it's two guys with punching power. I can tell by the way that Ovin Seipru reacted that Dominic Reyes has punching power. And again, I felt like that fight should have been stopped. I thought it was going to be stopped, but was again shrouded in a little bit of controversy. But Volkan Ozdemir apparently has cement bricks for hands, because Anthony Smith, when he was fighting him, you could tell every time Volkan touched him he was like, oh, now I gotta take this motherfucker down, because
I've got to stop this. This is terrible.
Everything that was happening in that fight, he was worried. Until he got him to the ground, I was like, yo, what's happening? Well, I thought Volkan Ozdemir was gonna win that fight. Dominic Reyes is actually this. Okay, so I like the term gatekeeper, which is why I've been using it a lot lately.
Right.
Because it's important. So Ozdemir is the gatekeeper to that top tier of the light heavyweight division, right? So if Dominic Reyes wins, because he's undefeated, if he wins, then he's now cracking into that top crew of folks.
Probably get a title shot.
Yeah, exactly. If he loses, then he's got to work his way back up.
Yep.
And then that puts Volkan Ozdemir right back into the title picture. Mm-hmm. And I want to see, again, the reason why people want to see, what the hell is this guy's name?
Santos?
Yes.
Marita? The Hammer?
Yes.
Thiago Marita Santos.
Thiago. That's right. I couldn't remember his first name. The reason Thiago is fucking people, because he's got that punching power, he's got that knockout power. He looks amazing at 205. You know what's funny?
He looks almost like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, he's fucking jacked. And shout out, because he's a capoeirista. So he's my brother.
He fucking threw it in the last fight he did. He almost got taken on the floor and knocked the bum out. He's a fun guy to watch. Yeah. He's very, especially. I don't know about you, but he had the best round of maybe the best round of last year when he fought on Jimmy Manuwa.
Oh my god, that fight was freaking sick.
What did you see that slow kick that he threw? Bro. The one where he did a spinning and he telegraphed it from
Yeah, but I feel like he was doing that kind of
just fucking around.
Yeah, because this is my thing. So when I train in pieces, and I put aspects of my game that I already have in once I feel comfortable with the other stuff I'm learning. So I haven't incorporated capoeira into my fight style yet, because I'm still getting comfortable being a solid kickboxer.
Right.
So once I'm comfortable as a kickboxer, then I'll start throwing crazy spinning shit more often, because I already have that from capoeira.
Very nice.
So for me, as a boxer, I have good hands. I have pretty solid hands. My kicks are pretty shitty because I lack flexibility. But capoeira kicks, they allow you to kick a little bit higher, allow you to do some more fun shit. Once I'm proficient as a kickboxer, I'm gonna let my legs fly. I'm gonna just kick out. Yo, what did he just do a cartwheel and kick? What? Where did that? Because see, these other guys, Johnny Walker, Thiago, I don't know why I keep forgetting his first name. It's because I've been drinking. Thiago Santos.
I remember as Moretta. I remember him as the Hammer guy.
The Hammer. The Hammer's pretty cool. But there's one thing I want to say. Let me finish this train of thought, which is basically these guys, they have this skill set that's very creative, very unpredictable, but also exciting, and then they've got power behind them, which is what makes it really fucking cool, and what makes it kind of something fun to watch for John fucking Jones, because we don't know if there's anybody. You know what I've noticed? What I've seen coming up in 205 is that, there are these new guys that are coming up that are really awesome to watch, but also it's a lot of 185ers, like Anthony Smith, 185er. Thiago Santos, 185er. Luke Rockhold is now going up to 205 as well. He's been talking shit. You know who else is probably going to go to 205? Chris Weidman. Yep. So a lot of the 205 top brass is actually old 185ers were tired of the weight cut.
Well, let's see how they do first, because I think Luke is starting to cash checks that he can't bounce.
He's got a glass chin. This is my thing about Luke Rockhold.
He's got no boxing defense. God damn it.
I've seen him spar. You've seen him fight. He's less skilled than he thinks he is. Don't get me wrong, he's a very talented fighter.
Oh, yeah.
He has very skills, like his jiu-jitsu top game is very strong. His
kicking.
Yeah, his kicks are very, very, very good. But again, he's very overconfident, and the problem is like
the problem is he's too handsome.
That's what it is. He's a pretty boy.
If it was,
but
more ugly,
I mean, but what are you trying to say? Because then what you're trying to say is that for me, I'm gonna train my ass off. I'm handsome too.
Dude, you need to give yourself a few black eyes.
No, it's just I just uglify myself a little bit. Just be like, yeah, I don't want to. I just have to. No, this is the thing. I want to stay pretty. I don't want to go into fights and be in wars. This is my thing. As a fighter, I understand if I'm going against one, a heavy puncher, or two, somebody who likes being in wars, I'm grappling with that motherfucker. I'm not going to be here taking lots of damage. I understand that. I'm very cerebral as a fighter. I'm a thinker. I'm a chess when it comes to fighting. This is, again, Joe Rogan's explanation of it, which is one of my favorites, which is this is high level problem solving with dire consequences. Which is, chess is high level problem solving, but the consequences aren't dire because it's on a chessboard. So my chessboard is that. Well, my chess pieces are here. The chessboard is actually the octagon or the cage or wherever I'm fighting. But with that being said, I understand that I'm not going to be in a punching war with somebody. One, because I don't have an ego that large that's going to allow me to do that. Two, because I think I'm too pretty. You see, I'm a pretty handsome guy. I like to think so. You don't have to say anything. I think I'm pretty fucking handsome. Thank you, Kirby. I appreciate it. But all of that aside, fucking, what are we talking about, Luke Rockhold? His ass needs to get his shit together. Because, well, actually, you know what it is? Again, I think this is a part of his ego, which is why he's moving to 205, is he's tired of the fact that he's just been losing so fucking much. And it's funny because Luke and Chris have both struggled at 185 lately, and they were both champions. But their next thing is just to kind of move up, which can make sense because of the way I can understand that the weight cut does gonna kind of fuck you up.
Yeah, because they're big boys.
Yes, they are very large.
It feels like they can very smoothly go into light heavyweight and not really have much of a weight cutting.
I agree. And you know that I just thought about them being in 185. You know who makes me think about 185 and get excited, and who actually John Jones said he wanted to fight, which is Israel Adesanya. And this is one of the reasons why I want to fight at 185. Okay, I want to get to the UFC so my goal is within the next 3 years, maybe 4. I think I can do that. If I fight on enough solid cards right out here in Asia, and then maybe one championship for maybe a year or two, then I think I can 4 years I can make it to the UFC.
Edit that bit out.
And then I want to fight Israel Adesanya. I want to fight him. One, he's tall, he's skilled, he's very skilled, he's long. Two, this is my thing. Like my thinking as a striker is like, you may see videos of me in my striking. Like what I'm doing is I'm theorizing when I do my sparring. Sparring for me is all it's theory. It's theory work. Okay. Because what's happening is you're testing out what works, what doesn't work, what lands, what doesn't land. But then there are other things that you want to try that maybe you hesitate on, and then there are other things that you will try that you know works, which means maybe a variation of it can work too. So for me, I'm always I'm building a framework of how I fight people, but it's like it's even deeper than it looks. So it's like my sometimes stuff I do may not look as advanced or kind of crazy, but it's because I'm getting ready to bring out other stuff. So like I wanted to test like certain stuff. So like each sparring session, I test out maybe 1 or 2 things that I want to do.
Fair play. And
then if it works, then I'm like, all right, the next thing. So like the thing is, you'll see that like my skill set is like Legos, right? Like, you know how like a Lego set, like you could build something really fucking cool. Like you can build a Lego Millennium Falcon.
Yes.
So like right now I have a Lego little car that actually has other pieces that will eventually become a Lego Millennium Falcon. And because, again, my striking's very in the early stages, I've only been striking for a couple of years now, getting better, obviously, day by day by day. You guys will eventually see the Lego Millennium Falcon. That's what I'm looking for. But that's what gets me excited about watching this stuff, because it's studying. I'm studying. This is
studying striking.
Exactly. And I'm studying my hopefully my future opponents. That's one of the ways I think about it. This is my future competition. So I think about these guys in that way, which is like, what's their weaknesses, what's their skills, what are my skills, what are my weaknesses, how can I use that in that way. And these guys, that's why 185, 205, these are two of my favorite divisions to watch. One, because if the way I eat these days, I might be a light heavyweight. So we'll see about that.
Now, speaking of striking,
yes,
the main event of the card after that is Stephen Thompson versus Anthony Pettis.
Stop it.
Now,
after that is Stephen Thompson versus Anthony Pettis. Stop it. Now, I heard
of Stephen Thompson's when he ran through Johnny Hendricks.
I guess, and also, speaking of, he also beat the 185-pound champion,
Robert
Whittaker.
So I suppose if he wants to go up, maybe there's a little storyline there.
Yeah, but the thing is, what's crazy about Stephen Thompson? He's a legitimate 170 guy. Like, he doesn't walk around heavy.
He's probably very disciplined.
Yeah.
Him and his dad are close, so they've probably got that.
So the thing about him is he doesn't cut a lot of weight to get down to 170.
It's gonna be there's really only one word for it: banger.
And what's so funny? It's like you look at. We just talked about two fight cards, which is, you have Pettis, who was at one point in time the 145-pound.
Interim challenger for 145.
Yeah,
he was the champion.
Champion for 155. Thank you for the correction. But understandably, he fought at 145 pounds, and now he's at 170, and then he's fighting Steve Thompson. Then you have Darren Till.
He's going up to middleweight after this. Have you heard? He's going to fight Chris Weidman after Steve Thompson.
I feel like that's probably what's going to happen.
And then fucking Derek Lewis at heavyweight. Why the fuck not?
And then you have guys like fucking Masvidal. Well, Masvidal is 155, 170, kind of goes back and forth. You have guys like Darren Till, who again who should be fighting at 185, if not 205. And so you look at the spectrum of guys that are fighting in one division. There's guys who could make one. I don't think the last time I weighed 145 pounds.
You were a baby.
I was maybe in the 6th grade. Maybe. No, actually, I'm lying. I was maybe in the 5th grade. The 4th or 5th grade, the last time I weighed 145. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. I don't think I've ever weighed that much.
Fair play.
So like even in middle school, I was pretty heavy.
It's going to be a mega fight, that one.
Yeah, but Anthony Pettis, Wonderboy, oh my God. That's going to be fucking amazing, dude.
Juicy.
That's a dude. Who else is on that card?
Heavyweight is Curtis Blades.
Justin Willis and Curtis Blades.
Dude. Curtis Blades all the way. Justin Willis.
Curtis Blades is going to take him down. I think that's what's going to happen. No, and even though he can strike, but like Curtis Blades, because Justin Willis is not known for necessarily being a great guy. Ground guy?
Yep.
But Curtis Blades can stand, can bang, but I think once he gets him down to the ground, it's going to be...
Maybe we'll see I feel like Justin Willis can pull off the upset, but there's not really much opportunity that he's going to get for him there. Now, the next one has my fight of the goddamn year so far. Fuck.
Oh, okay.
The next one is headlined by, and it's probably not a full card yet, but it's headlined by Edson Barboza, greatest knockout of UFC history. With that Terry Etim knockout.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, he's from Liverpool.
This is going to be so good. This is going to be so
versus
good.
Justin Gaethje.
Justin Gaethje and Edson Barboza, bro. Oh, this is going to be so good. Dude. All right. Maybe we can... All right, so just understand that I've already mentioned this in one of my other videos. Anyway, Edson Barbosa, Justin Gaethje, amazing fight.
Leg kicks till
Hitmon
death.
Lee versus Hitmon Lee 2. Well, no, Justin Gaethje is Hitmon champ because he just likes to bang. He doesn't even throw his kicks like that anymore.
He's never going to get a chance to use his wrestling ever, is he?
Aztec, he's never going to wrestle.
This is probably the fight he should start.
You know? Because one, actually, you know what I love about this? This fight really helps represent the fact that the 155-pound division is really murderer's row. So when we talk about the amount of fucking monsters that they have at 155, this actually builds an amazing argument of why they should make a 165-pound division and a 175.
We got too many contenders.
Because there's too many
lightweight problems, yeah?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you think about it, how I think of any other division that is as stacked, all right? Okay, I want you to, what I want you to do right now, name lightweights. So let's, okay.
Let's go.
Let's start at the top.
Let's do...
Khabib.
Khabib. You've got Dustin Poirier.
Okay.
You've got Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
You've got Conor McGregor.
There you go.
You've got Al Iaquinta.
There you go.
You've got Kevin Lee.
There you go.
You've got fucking Edson Barbosa
There
and
you
Justin
go.
Gaethje.
There you go.
We had Anthony Pettis, I suppose.
At one point in time, and it's possible that he can come back.
We've got
Cowboy.
Paul Cowboy Cerrone.
There you go.
We've got Alexander Hernandez,
There you
who I
go.
suppose kind of fell off, but
Yeah, he
he'll
just
bounce
lost,
back.
but he'll bounce back.
Paul Vick.
There you go.
What's the Irish lad? Felder.
James Vick, not Paul Vick.
Oh, there you go. James Vick and
Yeah.
Paul Felder.
Paul Felder.
What's that? That's 13 guys I could name for you at lightweight.
Right, easily off the bat.
Yes.
All right, go to 145 pounds. Don't get me wrong, we're gonna name some good guys, but as monstrous, as highly touted. 145, go.
Jose Aldo.
There you go.
Max Holloway.
There you go. But where is he fighting at next?
Oh, no, he's fighting Alexander Volkanovski.
No. He's fighting Dustin Poirier for the 155
Oh,
interim
Max.
title.
Yeah. Max Holloway.
There you go. So you understand what I'm saying when I talk about it's fucking murderer's row at 155 pounds.
Oh, fuck.
Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Right? So even like it's fucking 155. You can't. The fact that people can name 14, 15 monstrous
I almost named the
contenders.
whole top 15.
You name exactly in 155 pounds. You can't do that in any other division. Don't get me wrong. You probably name 8, 7 in another division of really good guys that we have.
Yeah.
But it's so stacked that the argument of having a 155, 165, 175 situation makes perfect sense. It's too stacked. And again, this is like that weight range to where one, it can be a natural weight or guys can cut down to it and it's reasonable. That range. So again, I'm too fucking fat / big to. I don't think I could ever make 155 pounds if my life depended on it.
If we chop your leg off,
Yeah, I could probably. Yeah, actually, that would work. I would be a one-legged fighter.
come to Kirby for all your weight cutting needs. Just get rid of
But like, yo, these guys at that, they're fucking. It's crazy how many guys that are so good, and I still feel like we might have missed a couple of people. No, all right, let's not dwell on it. But that aside, but again, at 170, there are again a lot of good guys. We just talked about Stephen Thompson, Darren Till, Jorge Masvidal, Tyron Woodley, Kamaru Usman,
Colby
Covington,
Rafael dos Santos, Damian Maia, Gunnar Nelson, Leon Edwards.
There you go. There again, we have another reason why 175 and 165 make a lot of funny sense because we have these guys between these divisions that one could be contenders or title holders at another weight. But because it's locked up at this 15-pound weight difference, it sucks. But again, 155 is murderer's row. And the thing is, it's like they all kind of cancel / kill each other out. But we haven't seen that happen to Khabib yet. And hopefully we'll see him back sooner rather than later because I know he's waiting for his homies to end their suspension because he's low as fuck. And because all the Dagestani / Chechenian Russian people that I know, that's just the way they are. Their honor and their pride is bigger than anything else. And that's just what they're going to do. And I respect that.
Fair play to that.
Cool.
Little bit of co-main event, or what it seems to be right now for this card, is the Michelle Waterson versus Carolina.
Karate.
The lady from Poland. That is
Kowalski? What is it?
Kowalski.
Yeah, it's Kowalski.
That
Kowalski's-
must be a contender for like cutest fight the UFC's ever
Yes,
put on. Those ladies are gorgeous.
I don't want to be condescending. Hold on. Let's not be Well, actually, I'm
But-
condescending. Actually, I'm going to
but-
be condescending. They are fucking. They're cute as shit.
But
Michelle
Carolina is great with her hands,
Yeah.
and Michelle has got some fucking. She came to Beijing
She's a
recently.
karate hottie for a
Dude,
reason.
she can fucking throw a kick and a half. I think, and David Branch is also on this card.
Is he really?
Yeah.
This is actually looking like it's about to be pretty
It's not finished, though, is it?
lit. Yeah.
It's not even finished.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Where are there's no prelims on there. All right, so the UFC is doing their best to make every fucking card amazing. Shout out to the fact that they are opening the UFC Performance Institute in Shanghai this summer.
Let's check that out.
I might end up moving to Shanghai, actually.
Do it. Do it.
We don't see. All right. Fights galore. This is running almost a fucking, well, no, it's over an hour because we had a few minutes before, and I'll edit that. Holy shit. Kirby, I appreciate you. I thank you as my roommate and as my friend. I appreciate you.
Thank you,
Thank
Danny,
you
for having me on.
He fucking showed out for me. Kirby was fucking amazing.
I just want to thank the Academy. It's been an honour.
All right.
To do that.
There you are. Here's your
I'll
arrow.
just put this next to me cup of tea.
All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you don't, I still don't give a fuck. I still love the fact that we just got to talk about MMA for a fucking hour.
Let's do it.
Plus. It's pretty fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Usually I have to do this on my own. The fact that I had somebody who was pretty fucking awesome to help me out made it very, very easy. But we have a lot to fucking look forward to over the next few weeks with all these cards. So
Sunday mornings in China.
exactly. In China here for us, it's always Sunday mornings for you guys. It's always Saturday nights.
Just wake up and there's some dude like lying knocked out and just like, fuck, what's going on? I need my coffee.
Yeah, exactly. But thank you guys for watching. It's your boy S.Bell MMA, my boy Kirby. All right, we're out. Peace.
Have a good one.
I could either chop this out of the way.
Check out.
My cat's an asshole. We don't know
He wants to give his thoughts.
if there's anybody that can really beat John Jones, but if it's gonna happen, it might be one of these guys, you know. But what I was gonna say, Chewy, stop it. Hey, stop.
Chewy's like, I think Jorge Masvidal and Darren Till's gonna be the best fight of the card, bro.
What? But I love Darren too.
I love his
a few videos, or we don't just. Now we're gonna make this a podcast. This is basically just a podcast. This is what this is. This is a podcast.
Beautiful.
This is episode 7.
2000.
7. I think I have like 6. This is episode 7 of my. Fuck all that shit. Anyway, this is probably gonna be the last thing we talk about. 1, because it's probably the most amazing thing ever. But 2, it's because I said so.
Long day without UFC.
Thank you guys again for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please like the video, subscribe. If you want to see more of my videos, you can check me out on social media at S.Bell on Instagram, S.Bell MMA on Twitter, Facebook.com/S.Bell MMA. Thank you guys again. Peace.